All right, little different format for this one. We're not going straight Bears mock draft. This is primarily a Bears-centered channel for those who are new to the channel, those who just see the highlight of the teams and want to tune in. I am going to do a top 10 first-round mock draft. So those teams right now that are sitting in the top 10 of the draft after this last weekend slate of games, this is where it looks at right now. On the left, this is from PFN. On the left is the standings. As it stands right now, these are up-to-date, current, before tonight's game between the Bengals and the Cowboys. On the right is the standings as they sit right now for the draft, how the draft order would be. The Raiders are sitting number 1 right now. Giants number 2, New England number 3, Carolina number 4, Jaguars number 5, Titans number 6, Jets 7, Browns 8, Bears 9, Bengals 10. So we're going to do a top 10 draft of those 10 teams, and then I'm going to do the Bears' second-round picks. They have 2 of them, and the Bears' third-round picks. So days 1 and 2 draft picks for the Bears. All right, so first overall pick, the Las Vegas Raiders are going to select Shedeur Sanders, quarterback out of Colorado. So I'll bring this up here after each pick. If this is your team, you might want to stop and look at this a little bit more. But this is the scouting report from the NFL Draft Buzz for each one of these players we bring up. For Shedeur Sanders, exceptional processor with advanced understanding of defensive concepts, consistently making pre-snap adjustments, and working through progressions with NFL caliber speed and precision. Elite accuracy in short and intermediate ranges, demonstrated by career best 72.9% completion rate in 2024 against top competition. Outstanding poise under pressure, maintaining mechanics and accuracy even with defenders bearing down in the pocket. Quick, compact release with consistent throwing motion that translates to all platforms and arm angles. Surgical timing on intermediate routes, particularly on deep outs and crossing patterns when he anticipates throwing windows. Excellent ball security despite high pressure, posting an elite touchdown to interception ratio throughout his college career. Natural leader who elevates team performance in crucial moments, evidenced by stellar fourth quarter statistics. Above average athleticism with good speed, allowing him to extend plays and create outside structure when necessary. And more than anything, his dad is already lobbying for the Raiders to select him number 1 overall. If the Raiders end up there, good reason to think the Raiders might be tanking. All right, next up is going to be Cam Ward, quarterback from Miami. Now, I think Cam Ward should have been getting more consideration for the Heisman. Maybe he will. We'll see how the voters vote. But he has elite arm elasticity and angle freedom, showcasing the ability to make throws from various platforms, exceptional improvisational skills, extending plays and creating opportunities outside the pocket. Demonstrates improved decision-making and accuracy in 2024, completing over 72% of his passes. Dual threat capability, posing a constant run threat while maintaining a pass-first mentality. Quick release and ability to thread passes into tight windows, especially on intermediate routes. Thrives in high-pressure situations, evidenced by clutch performances in close games. Exceptional production, consistently putting up video game-like numbers at multiple levels of competition. Displays leadership and poise, leading Miami to an undefeated start in high-profile program. And so far, if this is the way it lays out, I don't see any way this could go anything but 1 and 2 here for the Raiders and the Giants. And number 3, you're going to have the New England Patriots taking Travis Hunter, wide receiver, cornerback out of Colorado. They need a cornerback. They also need a wide receiver. Just so happens the highest rated prospect in this draft is Travis Hunter from Colorado, most likely the Heisman Trophy winner. Travis Hunter's a little bit longer because he is the Heisman favorite. Generational athlete with freakishly fluidity and explosiveness, consistently showcasing elite traits on both sides of the ball. Ball hawk with uncanny instincts and route recognition, leading to game-changing plays and turnovers. Silky smooth in transition with elite hip flip and back pedal, allowing for seamless coverage adjustments. Sticky in man coverage with excellent mirror and match skills, consistently locking down top receivers. Natural hands catcher who plucks the ball away from his frame, making difficult catches look routine. Devastating route runner with crisp breaks and sudden acceleration, creating consistent separation. Rare twitch and lateral agility to make defenders miss in space, turning short catches into big gains. Possesses an extra gear to take the top off the defense, threatening defenses vertically. Exceptional football IQ and play recognition, often diagnosing play pre-snap. Unmatched versatility, excelling at high level on both offense and defense. Tremendous stamina and conditioning, averaging 130 snaps per game across both sides of the ball. Heisman Trophy contender with the potential to be the first primary defensive player to win since Charles Woodson. And unless the Giants, the Raiders pick first or second, Travis Hunter will go number 1 overall unless it's a team that absolutely needs a quarterback. He would go number 1 to the Patriots, to many other teams, Jaguars, anybody who ends up with the first overall pick, because he is a dual threat, really solid. He would start in the NFL at both positions, which makes him extremely rare and valuable. All right, next up, 4th overall pick for the Carolina Panthers. We're going to have Abdul Carter, edge from Penn State. I'd love to have Abdul Carter on the Bears, but he's going to go too early. Super athletic, made Bruce Feldman's freak list at 43. He wrote, Carter flashed spectacular talent as a true freshman, making 10.5 tackles for loss and 6.5 sacks, and breaking up 4 passes. At 6'3", 250, Carter clocked a 4.48 40 and had a 4.35 shuttle and broad jump, 10 foot 7 inches. He also power cleaned 350. Excellent closing speed, making him effective against relatively immobile quarterbacks. Displays heavy hitting and explosiveness, capable of forcing fumbles and breaking up plays. Dynamic edge rusher with NFL caliber quickness and flexibility to bend the edge. Long arms help him drag down quarterbacks and running backs efficiently. Downhill defender with physical tackling ability, demonstrating good awareness and discipline, combines strong instincts with quick reaction skills, often finding the ball in traffic. Ranked 3rd in pass rush win rate among 1,001 players with 100 or more snaps in 2023. He's been just as impressive in 2024, by the way. Fifth up for the Jacksonville Jaguars is going to be Will Johnson, cornerback out of Michigan. Watch Will Johnson on tape and you'll know exactly why the Jaguars need to take him at the 5th overall pick. Exceptional size and length for the cornerback position with a lean, athletic 6'2" frame. Displays elite short area quickness and change of direction ability for a player his size. Fluid hips allow for smooth transitions when flipping to run vertically with receivers. Excellent ball skills and body control to high point passes and make plays on the ball. Possesses the long speed to carry receivers deep down the field. Physical at the line of scrimmage and press coverage, using his length to disrupt routes. Quick processor who recognizes route combinations and jumps underneath throws. Versatile defender, capable of playing man, zone, or off coverage at a high level. Remember, I'm matching this top 10 up to the teams, what their needs are. All right, with the 6th overall pick, the Tennessee Titans are up. They're going to take Tetairoa McMillan. Now, I can't say his first name, but he's an absolute beast of a receiver. He's 6'5", 215 pounds, and if you watch him on tape, there is no better receiver in the league. If Travis Hunter wasn't a dual threat, Tetairoa McMillan would absolutely go first receiver overall. Possesses prototypical length and size for the X receiver position, creating consistent mismatches. Exhibits plus body control and adjustment skills, thriving in contested catch situations. Displays vacuum-like hands with an expansive catch radius, snagging passes away from his frame. Runs crisp routes with good stem work, creating separation on short and deep patterns. Shows good initial burst off the line and build-up speed to stretch defenses vertically. Demonstrates savvy in finding soft spots against zone coverage, proven production against top-tier competition with a knack for rising in big moments, positional flexibility to line up outside or in the slot, adding scheme versatility. Seventh up for the New York Jets, they're going to select, and this is going to hurt some Bears fans, it hurts me, Mason Graham, defensive tackle out of Michigan, but it's absolutely the biggest need the Jets have, so they would absolutely steal him at number 7 overall here. Now, one glimmer of hope here for Bears fans is if the Bears play like they did against San Francisco the rest of the year, and if they tank, they absolutely have a shot to come up to this 6-7 spot and get a shot at Mason Graham. He might be taken before this, But I'm looking at team needs where they stand right here, and the Jets absolutely need a defensive tackle. If they win and the Bears lose, hey, Bears fans, there's a chance. Relentless motor and agility making him nearly unblockable, constantly applying pressure on the offensive line. Exceptional hand usage and strong lower body allow him to shed blocks and anchor effectively in the interior. Quick first step and strong punch enable him to penetrate backfields consistently. He's an absolute beast on the defensive line. He's going to be a day one disruptor for sure. Versatile, capable of playing both inside and outside on defensive line, maintaining leverage at the point of attack. High motor and relentless pursuit, and ensuring he is always around the ball, contributing both as a run stopper and a pass rusher. Effective in chest-to-chest tackles, using his strength to make impactful plays in the hole. Consistently able to disrupt plays with his combination of power and technique, including a tight spin move to win as an edge rusher. Strong wrestling background enhances his leverage and balance, making him formidable in one-on-one situations. Mason Graham, you are a New York Jet. And with the 8th overall pick, another one that some Bears fans have been wanting, Will Campbell, offensive tackle out of LSU. Sorry, Bears fans. This does fit perfectly for the Browns. They need an offensive tackle, and I'm going to follow suit here, and I'm with the Bears' 9th pick. We'll get there. I'm going to go best player available, and we are going to go offensive tackle as well. But first, let's get to Will Campbell. There are a couple day one impactful offensive tackles in this draft. Will Campbell is one of them. Excellent size and athleticism for his positions, demonstrating fluid movement and agility at 6'6" and 325 pounds. Remarkable footwork, maintaining position and leverage even when challenged by top defenders. Strong run blocker, showing improved understanding and execution in creating running lanes and reaching second-level defenders. Outstanding balance, rarely losing leverage on being pushed off his base by top pass rushers. Powerful base, effectively handling bull rushes and recovering well with strong punches. Effective grappler in close quarters with strong upper body strength and good hand placement. Impressive awareness and coordination with teammates, building a solid pocket and anchoring against bull rushes. Demonstrates good quickness and flexibility on reach blocks with enough range to get out as a puller. That's offensive tackle number 1 in this draft. And then I know I've preached we need to take defensive line first, and I do believe that, but I'm going to appease the masses here because if Kelvin Banks is there, I haven't highlighted him enough. Kelvin Banks is a really good prospect. And there are options for the Bears. If we do want to move Braxton Jones in on his final year of his contract and start Kelvin Banks at left tackle, that is an option. We're going to need both guard positions filled. So for the Bears, if they do draft Kelvin Banks, they can move Braxton Jones in where he won't get bull rushed as much, and we can see how he does at guard. Final year of his contract, a lot of things the Bears can do, but we're going to bolster it by taking one of the best tackles in this draft class. All right, for Kelvin Banks from Texas, exceptional length and mass for the position with a squatty build that provides natural leverage advantages against edge rushers. Displays impressive initial quickness out of his stance, allowing him to gain depth quickly in pass protection. Possesses elite explosive power evident in his ability to drive defenders off the line of scrimmage in the run game. Demonstrates outstanding lateral agility for his size, enabling quick recovery against counter moves. Anchors extremely well against power rushes, using his strong lower body to absorb and redirect force. The Bears need that. We do have Darnell Wright, who has looked really, really good, especially this last game, even against the Niners when we got thumped on. He looked really good. Shows the ability to play with proper knee bend and maintain leverage, particularly in run-blocking situations. Exhibits good hand usage and pass protection, capable of shocking rushers with the initial punch and maintaining control. Displays above-average awareness in picking up stunts and blitzes, rarely caught off guard by defensive schemes. So in this scenario, I have the Bears taking an offensive lineman, offensive tackle. I did consider going with some of the stud defensive linemen that are left, but I do have, for the Bengals, they are going to go with James Pierce Jr., edge out of Tennessee for the 10th pick. All right, big need for the Bengals across from Trey Hendrickson on last year of his deal. We'll see if they get an extension done or if they end up trading him. But James Pierce Jr., twitched up edge rusher with explosive get-off and elite straight line speed for the position, demonstrates exceptional ankle flexion and hip sync when turning the corner on speed rushes. Long levered frame with room to add mass without sacrificing athleticism. flashes violence in his hands when executing rip and swim moves, displays good lateral agility to counter inside and string out outside runs, shows ability to convert speed to power, delivering jolting initial punch to offensive tackles, exhibits natural instincts as a pass rusher, consistently finding ways to affect the quarterback. Versatile defender capable of playing from the 2- and 3-point stance. All right, so that's our top 10 picks. Shedeur Sanders, quarterback, Colorado, goes to the Raiders. Cam Ward, quarterback, Miami, goes to the Giants. Travis Hunter, dual threat, wide receiver, cornerback from Colorado, goes to the Patriots. Then you've got Abdul Carter, edge, that goes to Penn State. You got Will Johnson, cornerback, Michigan, that goes to the Jaguars. Titoria McMillan, wide receiver from Arizona, goes to the Titans. Mason Graham, defensive tackle, Michigan, goes to the New York Jets. Will Campbell, offensive tackle, LSU, goes to the Browns. Kelvin Banks Jr., offensive tackle from Texas, goes to the Bears. And to round out our top 10, James Pierce Jr., edge from Tennessee, goes to the Bengals. So that's my top 10 as it stands right now, where they would go, which teams would pick for their needs. Now I'm going to do the Bears' second and third round picks. All right, I thought about a couple defensive linemen I could take here, but I haven't really highlighted Landon Jackson this year. I did at the end of last year. But Landon Jackson, edge from Arkansas, is huge. 6'7", 6'8", big body, 270, 280 pounds. First step quickness off the snap allows him to disrupt plays early. Uses his hands effectively to shed blockers and execute pass rush moves. Outstanding length, aids in maintaining gap control and batting down passes. Relentless motor ensures he plays through the whistle, securing second effort plays. Excellent ankle flexion for his size, allowing him to bend around edge effectively even at his size. Versatile defender, capable of playing multiple techniques along the defensive line. Strong football IQ, particularly in recognizing and reacting to offensive schemes. Physically imposing with a muscular frame that intimidates opposing linemen. He is absolutely a monster. All right, with the 41st pick, their own pick in the second round, the Bears are going to take TJ Sanders, defensive tackle, South Carolina. I haven't highlighted him enough either. So there's a lot of really good edges and defensive tackles here in the early second round that can be taken. I like several of them. TJ Sanders from South Carolina is extremely high prospect for me. Exceptional length, provides leverage advantage and disruption in passing lanes, enhancing his effectiveness in trench battles. Impressive burst off the line for his size, allowing him to penetrate and disrupt plays in the backfield consistently. Versatile defender with ability to impact both run and pass games, averaging nearly 1 tackle for loss per game in 2023. High motor player who maintains effort throughout the games. Solid tackling techniques, particularly effective in wrapping up ball carriers and limiting yards after contact. Demonstrates good hand usage to shed blocks and disrupt backfields, a crucial skill for interior linemen. Coachable player with steady improvement trajectory from freshman to redshirt sophomore year, indicating untapped potential. Ability to generate interior pressure, a valuable asset in today's pass-heavy NFL, as shown by his 4.5 sacks in 2023. He's kept that same production up in 2024 as well. Okay, and then last but not least, I'm going to round out our top 2 days, our first 2 days, first and second round picks, third round pick with Armand Membu, offensive tackle out of Missouri. Now, he's played every snap at right tackle in Missouri, but a lot of scouts think he would easily adapt and adjust in to play guard at the next level, and he's versatile with both, so I think he's very valuable to take here at the 73rd pick. Super athletic, made Bruce Feldman's 2023 Freaks list. He wrote, at 6'3", 320 pounds, Membu has only 18% body fat, a very low number for a young offensive lineman that big. Membu also moves exceptionally well for his size. He had an electronic 10-yard time of 1.63, and his 20 was 2.80. He also vertical jumped 32 inches and squatted 600 pounds. He's got a base. Explosive first step off the snap, allowing him to quickly engage defenders and establish positioning and pass protection. Impressive athleticism and nimbleness for his size, displaying fluid movement skills when mirroring edge rushers. Demonstrates good depth in his pass sets, countering various rush techniques effectively. Utilizes powerful hand strike to jolt defenders, showing potential for dominant play at the point of attack. Exhibits above average agility when adjusting to stunts and blitzes, showcasing mental processing and spatial awareness. Possesses the frame and length typical of NFL tackles with room to add more functional mass. Shows flashes of nastiness in the run game, particularly when driving defenders off the ball on down blocks. Demonstrates versatility with experience at both guard and tackle positions, increasing his value at the next level. So I'm not coming off this stance, guys. The first 4 picks have to be the trenches. We've done that with this draft. Kelvin Banks Jr., offensive tackle, with our 9th overall pick. Landon Jackson, edge from Arkansas, with our 36th pick. TJ Sanders, defensive tackle, South Carolina, with our 41st pick. And Armand Membu, offensive tackle / guard, out of Missouri, with our 73rd pick. Let me know what you guys think. Top 10 first-round draft as of December 9th, 2024, with the Bears' first 3-round picks. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you haven't liked the video, please do so. Help it do the algorithm thingy. If you haven't subscribed, I appreciate it if you wouldn't mind doing that as well. Please keep tuning in. We got a lot to look forward to, even though for these top 10 teams, the season is basically over. Now they're jockeying to see if they can develop players, see what draft picks they'll get. But there's a lot to look forward to, so please keep tuning in. Until next time, da Bears, and bear down.